Ladies, I'm here on the show, and we're here another busy day, so we're right into it. We're gonna get this news video out of the way after I record this. Yankees Phillies Game 2 recap. So let's go around this. So the Tigers, they signed Luke Jackson. They DFA'd Jeff Hartlieb to sign Luke Jackson. Last night, Nick Kurtz, 6 for 6, hit 4 homers, 19 total bases, 4 homers, 8 runs batted in. I believe the first one since the 1900s. 6 for 6, 4 homer game since 1900. Sean Green in 2002 and Nick Kurtz. What a season he's had for a rookie, man. I had to mention that. The Phillies, they have discussed third baseman Eugenio Suarez with the D-backs, per Scott Lauber. That would be a great trade for them, man. To get see if they can try and get Eugenio Suarez. It's kind of if they want to trade some farm guys, but he hasn't done his entire time in Philadelphia as Dombrowski. I doubt he does it here. Too. I don't think it's going to happen, but they've expressed some interest. The Rays are acquiring infielder Tristan Gray from the White Sox for cash. The Cubs, they've expressed some interest in White Sox starting pitcher Adrian Hauser per PJ_Mooney. Yeah, Adrian Hauser having a good year, man. 6-2 with a 2.10 ERA in 68 innings, 47 strikeouts, a 1.22 WHIP. He's having a good year as Adrian Hauser. Will the White Sox trade him? I felt the White Sox could move on from him. He's having a really good year at age 32 and see if they can get something for him. Aaron Judge is going to be out. He's dealing with an elbow issue. Had trouble throwing the ball from the outfield last night, Boone said. Not in the starting lineup. They're awaiting results today, I believe. So, yeah, Aaron Judge is hurt. Oh, but they got Ryan McMahon, though. The Yankees, they've expressed some interest in Minnesota Twins utility man Willie Castro. having a solid year, hitting .254, 10 homers, 27 RBIs with a 765 OPS. I guess it adds some versatility to your team, but it ain't gonna make me believe you're a contender. He's a solid utility player. They could add, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh, they're just over-the-top World Series contenders. The Yankees and the Dodgers are among multiple teams that have expressed interest in St. Louis infielder / outfielder Brendan Donovan per KDJ Wu and Fabian Ardaya. The reported asking price on Donovan is, in quote, sky high. He's hitting .293 this year. 9 homers, 42 RBIs, having a very good year, man. He can play the outfield. He can play left field. Utility guy, hitting near 300, can play the outfield, and he can play left field, which is the weakness, I would say, on the offensive side of the baseball, which he would help. Multiple years of control, 290. Although his OPS isn't crazy, it's still valuable. Dodgers can get it done for sure, I think. The Yankees can as well, but I think we really need to get a left fielder that can hit consistently. The Pirates are, quote, seem torn on whether or not they want to trade starting pitcher Mitch Keller ahead of the deadline. I don't know why you would be torn. He's the only way they can get any offensive shit back in trades. I don't know what else you're going to trade to try and get some offensive pieces back that you can try and build around. The hashtag Mets have checked in on the Marlins starting pitcher Andy Alcantara, and the asking price is, quote, steep. I think I talked about that yesterday, but oh well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with wrestling now for this portion, so we had another match made official, a TLC match for the tag team titles at SummerSlam next weekend. The White Six DIY, Andrade and Ray Phoenix, Fraxium, Street Profits, and I believe the Motor City Machine Guns. 6-way tag team TLC match. This is going to be a fucking amazing train wreck. This is going to be phenomenal. Chelsea Green, she'll be stepping away from social media for a bit. Talking about basically in death threats, you know. Paying tribute to Hulk Hogan, basically, is a way to describe it. But the IWC strikes in. The people that do this on social media wouldn't say this shit in real life, man. They would get their fucking head beaten in. Paying respect to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And you have people go in their DMs saying, kill yourself. It's like, I don't get you people. Like, are you mentally messed up in the head? I guarantee you none of these people would say this shit in real life. That's why they say it online. So, the WWE Late Night event with Tony Hinchcliffe and Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam 2025 week has been cancelled. Thank God. Kiana James is back on TV as Julia's official representation. At least they've got something for her. Damian Priest vs. Aleister Black is set for next week, the night before SummerSlam weekend. I mean, should have been at SummerSlam. I mean, look, we've seen Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross a few times. I would rather see that on SummerSlam than Kross and Sami. So the SummerSlam card, official. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross has officially been added. So let's get a night 1 and 2. Night 1, Raquel and Roxanne versus Alexa and Charlotte. Gunther versus Punk. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Paul. Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. Tiffany versus Jade, and Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Night 2 is unbelievably clear to me. This, I don't know what night the 6-way tag is going to be on, but night 1, half the matches being tag matches or whatever. I mean, night 1 looks fine. I'm not going to say it's bad. I mean, it looks fine. Night 2 is definitely more clear. Night 2, Dominic versus AJ, John Cena versus Cody, Solo versus Jacob, Becky versus Lyra, and then Naomi, Io, and Rhea. I think the TLC match will be added, most likely, to night 2, because you have 6 matches on night 1, and you have 6 on night 2. That's your SummerSlam card, folks. But yeah, that's all the wrestling here. Let's move on. So let's get to NFL. Titans wide receiver Treylon Burks suffered a fractured collarbone while attempting a one-handed grab during practice Saturday, source confirmed to ESPN. He's being evaluated for a shoulder injury, Coach Brian Callahan announced. So he suffered a fractured collarbone while attempting a one-handed grab. So, man, had high hopes from the NFL. Hasn't worked out. You think maybe this year, could be different. No quarterback, but fractures his collarbone. And with that happening, they're signing Raymond Caton, Raiders receiver. Josh Metellus and the Vikings reached agreement on a 3-year, $36 million extension with a max value of $42 million. Former Bengals cornerback Mike Hilton signing a 1-year deal with the Dolphins. Jack Jones, who started 16 games last season for the Raiders, signed a 1-year deal with the Miami Dolphins. Darnell Mooney has a shoulder injury and will, end quote, will miss a few weeks per a team official. So criminal investigation into finances of the NFLPA includes potential misuse of funds and self-enrichment by union officials, according to a confidential document. Ugh, yikes, man. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse for the NFLPA. But yeah, we talked about baseball, wrestling, NFL. Let's move on here to basketball. So per Bobata official, the Sacramento Kings are the favorites to win the Russell Westbrook sweepstakes. I don't know if we want to see him on the Kings. So there's this podcast, I think, or where the fuck it is, Sacktown Sports 1140. There's a possible handshake agreement between the Kings and DeMar DeRozan that they will move him if they acquire Jonathan Kuminga. One idea: Terry Rozier and 2 second-rounders. Terry Rozier in 2025. So the Heat, Bucks, Hawks reportedly held trade discussions with the Wizards, sitting around Marcus Smart per J.K. Fisher. The Heat and Wizards even discussed a framework that would have sent Terry Rozier to Washington. The Wizards ultimately ended up buying out Marcus Smart. Jalen Johnson's contract was considered a potential target for Jonathan Kuminga per Anthony B. Slater. I think Jalen Johnson getting 5 years, $150 million gave a target. I'm of the belief, and I've been told that Kuminga's camp would have taken 5 for $150 if it was ever on the table. It wasn't on the table. God. I don't think this trade would happen. I don't think Kuminga's worth Jalen Johnson. I don't know why you would even do that. Yeah, that's all from the NBA there. And let's talk about some NASCAR to end it here. So in qualifying, Denny Hamlin crashed last car. He's probably most likely going to get the pole. Ended up crashing. Have to go to a backup car for tomorrow. Qualifying was actually entertaining for once. Chase Briscoe won the pole. Chase Briscoe won the pole for tomorrow. And for the Xfinity race today, Sam Mayer won the pole, and he'll start up front. Xfinity race will be at 4:50 green flag. But those are your pole winners, Chase Briscoe and Sam Mayer. Go over the rest of the schedule for today. So the rest, or the other thing, 4:50 green flag for the Xfinity race, 40% chance of rain. And tomorrow 1:30 pre-race, 2:20 Cup, and then it's gonna be with a 70% chance of rain. Friesen got DQ'd last night after a truck race. I believe he was DQ'd for being too low on the front heights on his birthday too, man. Poor guy. Yeah, but that's all the news from the sports, man. From MLB, wrestling, NFL, NBA, NASCAR. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. So, until next time out. Peace.